Hello and welcome. We are now inside of Podbean, and we are using Podbean because we are going to take the RSS feed from Podbean and we're going to connect it to iTunes and Google Play. Now, just so you'll know, what we're doing is we are going to submit our podcast for approval, and approval can take up to 1 or 2 days. So once you have your episodes, you're going to go into your settings area. Then you're going to go to the feeds link, and you're going to grab this entire feed and copy it. Then you're going to type in a URL, podcastconnect.apple.com. Now, if you already have an Apple account, you'll be asked to log in. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your feed URL and you're going to place it in the URL area, and then you're going to validate the feed. So once your feed is validated, you will see that the submit button is then available to you. You'll see your episodes at the bottom, and when you click the submit button, you'll then be submitting your podcast for approval with iTunes. You'll then want to come to the page where you submit a podcast to Google Play, and then what you'll do is click Publish. You'll then click Add a Podcast. You'll be given terms of service to agree to. You want to read through these terms carefully. And then you'll click You Accept. And then you will enter your podcast feed. Now at this step, you are verifying ownership. And when you click the Submit RSS feed, you will then be submitting your podcast for approval with Google Play. Now Anchor.fm will take you through a wizard that will help you to get your podcast distributed. However, you may want to find the feed so that you can use it. If that's the case, you're going to click the settings button. And when you get to the settings button, you're going to scroll down, and then you're going to click advanced, and then you'll see your RSS feed. You will copy that RSS feed. You will then come back to the validation screen and put in your URL. And then you'll click Validate. And your validation will then mean that you are ready then to submit your same podcast to the iTunes directory. So regardless of how you choose to host your podcast or your interview show, you'll want to get your RSS feed, you'll want to validate it with iTunes and or Google Play, and then submit your podcast or your interview show for approval. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.